Played 3 out of the 4 games in this series. His knock to the ice was Eric Fair. Carlson with a high shot. Caroms around and it's Burns to the net. Save! And then Sorensen continues on and scores! What a series Marcus Sorensen is having. Silverberg back on it. Now met by Evander Kane. Silverberg gets it down low. Right in front, they score! Andrew Cogliano off the feed from Kessler, and we're tied. Pressured by Hertl. Rolls around and it's Vlasic. Vlasic shot, tip, they score! Tomas Hertl! 5 seconds. They've done it. The San Jose Sharks make quick work of Anaheim. They sweep the series and advance to take on Vegas in round 2.
And then Verhaeghe gets dumped by Carlo, and it's a great cover. Scores! The roof comes off. Crossing in with it. Cuts to the middle. Takes the shot. DeBrusque blocks it. Tries to clear it away. Now a chance. Scores. Run down. Gets it in the slot and ripped it home. And the Panthers are on the board. It's tied 1-1. Nagy and Matthew Tkachuk will take off with it. He stops. Plays it up for Forsling. Dropped it for Lundell with a shot. Swayman the save. Rebound. Scores. Forsling puts it in short side. 1:33 to go. The Panthers are up front 2-1 and have stunned the crowd. It'll make it out at center. McAvoy won't get the shot off in time, and the Florida Panthers win it 2-1, and they'll advance to the Eastern Conference Final against the New York Rangers.
That is one cleanly back to Coburn. Score! Braden Coburn! Myers gets the interference wrap and a drive. Ralph score! Briere at the side of the net, 2-0. To Pronger, hands it over for Richards. Richards has an opening, gives it to Pronger. Pronger decides to play it safely on a cross to Ruachuk. Score! For the goaltender, but when you put it there and the guy's just gotten himself there, it's tough. Leno a drive, score! Wait to settle in after this one, Doc. Watch the Hawk game, Vancouver. It's just great fun. A goal is scored by Tyler Myers and has made it 4-1 with 13:27 to go. Berdiev spent 4 years with Columbus. Here's a feed out in front to Carcillo and a save made. Rebound score! Carried back on by Myers, drubbed one wide, Enroth comes to the bench, and they score! And so it is now 5-2. No reaction there from Boyce. And the Buffalo Sabres will be 0 for 5 on the road. That's it. 5-2 Flyers in the series 4-1.
Away from Evan Bouchard, and it scores! Andrew Mangiapane's got the icebreaker in Game 5. Mangiapane. Coleman off the boards. Blake Coleman will fire it around to the near side for Michael Stone. Scores! Looks like Backlund with the tip. On this line anyway. Last time they were out with Zach Hyman, they looked dangerous, and it's played back to Dirk. Scores! And Edmonton is on the board. Here as Hyman starts away. Out there now with McLeod. Zach Hyman fluffed up, scores! Yetsa, Puliarvi, and the game is tied. Hopkins can't get the shot through. It'll be recovered by McDavid. Got it to Draisaitl. Nugent Hopkins hits by Hyman. Scores! Stuffs it home. It's a 3-point night for Hyman and a 3-2 Oiler lead. The Oilers won't care. They have a 3-2 lead on a power play marker. 3 straight to Gaudreau with an answer. And it's tied again. How about that? He scored, of course, the Game 7 goal to fend off elimination in round 1. A big goal here, they get another. And Calgary's back on top with Calgary Yardcroft's first ever Calgary goal. Draisaitl swings wide, kicks it back to Duncan Keith. Back to Draisaitl, calling for it, Bouchard scores! Are you watching this? Hurst steps up and flips it back into the Flame zone. 5 minutes into overtime in Game 5, and McDavid scores! Game winner, series winner for Connor McDavid.
Save Anderson, cleared out by Svechnikov.
Little screen there by Barkov.
And now a steal. Here comes Aho. Moving it on Bobrovsky. Score! Slides it across. Jackson Blake, good defensive play. And he sends the puck out. Picked up by Aho. Aho in with a shot. Score! His second of the period, that time took advantage of the Mikkola turnover. The Panthers lineup. There's Seth Jones setting things up top. Now Ekblad. Ekblad shoots, score! Deflected in front on the power play. The Panthers are on the board.
Remember, Florida failed to get it clear on the one faceoff. And Carolina wasn't able to take advantage.
Here's Bennett towards the net. Score! Rodriguez! We are tied at 2.
Come on, Kenny. Can't do that.
Just kidding. Marchand in front. Score! Lundell! Third goal of the period for Florida. They take a 3-2 lead. Tampa. And now looking to do the same here in Raleigh. Forsling moves it up the board. Held in by Orlov. Now Forsling with it. Deflected ahead by Svechnikov. Score! Jarvis ties it!
For at least 12 minutes of playing time in this third.
Barkov cuts away from Orlov, slides it across, score! Carter Verhaeghe! And the Panthers go back on top. Gostisbehere shoots, deflects by. Reinhart moves the puck ahead for Barkov. Now Bennett out of the box, racing in, picks up the puck, and scores! There's Gostisbehere. Burns, one final attempt. The Florida Panthers, for the third consecutive season, are heading to the Stanley Cup final.
McNabb. Saad takes it back. Kubalik backhand save. Leonard rebound score. Jonathan Taves, his first goal of the series. And the Hawks strike first in Game 5. They have White Cloud, but DeBrincat intercepts. Saad into the Vegas zone. The trailer is Murphy. Spin move, feeds it down low. Strome, center net, tip score, DeBrincat. Pretty passing play by the Hawks. 2 goals in 2 games now for Alex DeBrincat, and it's 2-0 Chicago.
Your way, you try to force plays. They make one mistake. Chicago comes back and scores. Right now, trying to find anything before this period ends.
McNabb, a wrist shot. Pacioretty scores! And there it is before the period ends with 30 seconds left. Max Pacioretty's first point of the playoffs gets the Golden Knights on the ball. Snaps it through center, trying to spring Stone. He has Pacioretty with him. Pacioretty into Carlson, and a shot blocked. Second chance, Stone scores! On the deflection in front. So the Golden Knights score late in the first, into the opening minute of the second to tie the game. Feeds it into the Vegas end. Schmidt retrieves it. Couldn't clear. Down low, Kane. All alone. Backhand score! On a turnover at the Vegas line. The puck never did get out. Patrick Kane has his first goal of this series to put Chicago back on top. Carlson and Nate Schmidt. Down the boards for Smith, walking in. Across the Martinez, who scores! A beautiful pass. Riley Smith to Alec Martinez. A power play goal, and it's 3-3. Marchessault starts it out.
That's a big save by Leonard through some traffic in front.
Now here's Alex Tuch dashing in towards the net. Little backhander on. Score! On his own rebound! Alex Tuch puts it in! And the Golden Knights lead for the first time tonight, 4-3. Keith with 8 seconds. Boquist looking. DeBrincat has it across to Kane. The pass didn't connect. Keith the drive. Blocked by Carlson. And that's it! The Golden Knights win Game 5 and win the series.
Played by O'Connor, who has the only shorthanded goal in this series. He centers one. They score! Shorthanded! Josh Manson! In the middle, and Landeskog on the other wing, off the glass. And the Juskin's on it. There's a penalty coming here against Dallas. Blackwood's out. McKinnon attacks and scores! Nathan McKinnon makes it 2-0 Avalanche. Series now all 7. After playing in just 5 in the regular season, 58 in the AHL. Back for Rantanen. Rantanen, all kinds of room! He scores! Mikko Rantanen has Dallas on the board. Got to stick back, but sent it back to an empty point. And the time ticking off the Stars' man advantage. And off the clock here in the third period. Rantanen again! Rantanen scores! Off the skate of Gerard! The former Colorado Avalanche star has scored twice to tie it for Dallas. A man up, now trying to take the lead. Down low, Johnston scores! Wyatt Johnston with 3:56 to go. 2 to go. Colorado the last 11 shot attempts. McCarr kept it in. Free puck. Lindell didn't get good wood on it, but Sagan got it out. Rantanen again. Unbelievable. A legendary performance by Rantanen against his former team. Game 7, third the only player or coach who's won 9 Game 7s in NHL history.
Lightning win that face-off. Job of the point by Chernak. They score! Fighting traffic in front was Korpisalo. That might have been tipped by him. The Lightning score first. Game 1 until they scored the winning goal at the 150 mark, the fifth overtime to take that one. Here's Coleman, shoots, scores! Blake Coleman steps in and fires it home. No feeding it to Jones, fires it front, and it's sent wide, comes back to Atkinson. In behind to Wenberg. They're looking for Foligno on the doorstep. They score! The rebound came right to Foligno, and he put it top corner. And the Blue Jackets capitalize, and they cut that lead along with Stenlund. They've got Wenberg out in front. Here's Jones guiding it along. Shot by Stenlund, saved by Vasilevsky, and they're coming back, kept that away from Gavrikov. Out in front, a fencing battle here with Foligno and Vasilevsky, and Columbus scores on the shot by Texier. Looking for room at the line there with Dubois. And Sergachev made sure he finished that check. Coleman back for it on the one touch. Broken up. Fed in front. Tip. They score. Dubois tipped it on goal. And the Blue Jackets follow up.
The ice now.
McDonough dealing it now to Kucherov. Cruises into that Columbus zone. Plays it back. Big windup. They score! Kevin Shattenkirk blasts it home. The Lightning are down a goal. Hands it down to Hedman. Looks toward the net. Passes down low. Kucherov shooting. That's blocked. Point in time. They score! Cirelli out in front. Korpisalo finds Savard. Out of the reach of Gavrikov in front. Points alone. He scores! Braden Point has won the series for the Lightning. 5-4 in overtime. Braden Point scores at 5:12 of the first overtime. John Cooper in Tampa Bay moving on in the Stanley Cup play.
Settle's got two first goals in this series. Evan Bouchard has one. It'll come run in front. Scores! Corey Perry from Connor McDavid. And they strike first again. Then off Robertson and back into the Oilers zone. Edmonton scoring on their first shot. The chance here. And Gilbert scores! What a feed from Victor Arvidsson! And Edmonton has a 2-0 lead. 7:09 time of the second goal. Chris Knobloch talked about how much he left. There's a chance in front. Knocked away by the Smith. Scores! They've got another! And it's Jeff Skinner with his first Stanley Cup playoff goal.
It's been the story of this Edmonton Oilers team playoffs, secondary scoring.
There's a turnover, scores! Jason Robertson gives Dallas life. Holds on, watched by Kapanen. And Harley, and that's blocked. Big play by Puckles, it scores! Rupe hits! Picked up by Hintz, here's the shot, and it's off Ekholm, and out! McDavid's got a break! Connor McDavid scores! A silencer here for Connor McDavid! Been able to do so since game number 1. There's Mikko Rantanen swinging wide on McDavid. Sending it across. Robertson scores!
But he's dead tired, needs to get a change, and will get so.
Here comes Draisaitl. Evander Kane storms in. And the score! They got a bounce! Evander Kane! And it's a 2-goal lead again!
Didn't get swept last year, but they worked hard to get the job done to get a second opportunity at Stanley Cup goal.
The puck is going in the net. An empty netter to cap it. Excuse me, Gene, but I think it is. Kasperi Kapanen who get credit. Kings in LA, the Golden Knights in Vegas, now the Stars in Dallas, and the Oilers are headed for a rematch with the Florida Panthers in the Stanley Cup Final.
Callahan dumps it in. Mrazek got to play this one. Into the near corner. Callahan steals it. Centers it! Score! Killorn! 1-0 Lightning with 1:43 left! point shot deflected wide right. 3 seconds left. The rebound came in front of us.
That's it.
By Glendening. It's over. The Lightning have won the series. They win Game 5, 1-0. This was the Ben Bishop Show.
This was the Ben Bishop Show. For me, he's all 3 stars tonight, man. Wow, was he good.
Back at even strength as Nyquist goes for it. Loose puck here. Grabbed by Shea and Nyquist. Tie game! 9 seconds left in the period.
Evan Bouchard. It's stolen here. And loose is Reinhart. Scores! Sam Reinhart kickstarts Florida again. Period. Bouchard steps up. Can't get that pass across on the left side. Back in comes Listerinen. With Lundell going to the net. It'll be played back. Tkachuk scores! Flipping it into the corner, Barkov. Watched there by Henrique. Now Verhaeghe sends that up off Skinner. Kick rebound in front. Scores! Ahead Verhaeghe. And it stayed in. Nurse saved it for a moment. Now Barkov brings it across. Empty net. Scores! Hat-trick goal for Sam Reinhart. His first ever in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Many holes. There's a puck blocked in front by Ekblad. Along the boards, back to Ekblad. In Verhaeghe. And guess who? Rolling it back. And in. And it's another for Sam Reinhart.
His 4th of the game, 11th of the playoffs, scored by number 13, Sam Reinhart.
There's a loose puck in front, and the Oilers get one back. Vasily put Colson. The rain's going to continue, and now they're knocking on Dynasty's doorstep. The Florida Panthers, back-to-back Stanley Cup champions.
And that's going to be tracked down by Alex Laferriere. He'll pick it up for Los Angeles. Fiala to the middle. Byfield wide open. Scores! And the Kings quiet the crowd. A minute 19 into the hockey game. Byfield has his 3rd of the series. Slip it through Kemper. Save on Frederick. And now Connor Brown shoots. Score! Deflected in front over the right shoulder of Darcy Kemper. And the Oilers get the goal right back. Connor Brown ties the game. Pulled off Milan, so Jim Heller gets his 4th line out there 3 minutes into the game, and they get scored on. Philip Deneau to Brent Clark. Great shot, score! Top left corner. And the rookie has regained the lead for Los Angeles. It's 2-1. Nice on a walking in for Edmonton. Curled it back to Bouchard. Ross Nugent Hopkins. Down low, Zach Hyman has replaced Perry as the net front presence. McDavid in front. Shoots and scores! Draisaitl watches as Nugent Hopkins buries it top left corner. Edmonton has tied it up once again.
Wonderful atmosphere.
I'd just like you to advance into the center. A deflection upstairs, and Edmonton has its first lead. What a tip from Zach Hyman. Darvinson, 5 minutes to go. Oilers up 3-2. Drop pass, Yano, but pulls it to Nurse. One open, shoots and scores. is able to clear. Brown the other way. Fire two! Points of the playoffs tonight, a goal and an assist in Game 6. Here's Sammy Helene, strong pass, Fiala in front, one-timer rifled home by Jordan Spence, and the Kings are right back in this game at 5-3. Nugent Hopkins unable to get it on the board, swiped down by Wallman, back to the point, Downey fires and scores! 53 seconds to go and the Kings are still alive! Hit up high, Kuzmenko trying to keep it in the zone, it's locked it back the other way, 8 seconds, Downey races back, 5 seconds, fires, blocked by Brown, toward the empty net, he shoots and scores!
Nope, it's over. What a finish to this one. Try to go back door, and he just shot it wide. Here's Theodore. Off for Olofsson now. Gets it back for Theodore. Wrist shot, score! Shea Theodore on the power play lights the lamp for Vegas. And if the crowd was concerned to begin with, here's Zuccarello. Spins, gives it to Foligno with some speed. Through Hartman, Foligno will stay on it. Back behind the net, Hannafin will chase him down. Final 8 seconds of period number 1. Quick one-timer, shot to score! Hartman gets it to go! And Minnesota ties it with 4 seconds left in the first period. And doing it in Las Vegas, where he remains one of the, maybe the most popular Golden Knight in their brief franchise history. He is beloved. Here's Eichel. Forehand, backhand, forehand, score! Jack Eichel puts Vegas on top. Carlson back to the point now. Theodore, wrist one through traffic. Stop! Eichel had an empty net and fanned on the shot. Twice. He went down to block it. Eichel could have ended the game there. Another life for the Minnesota Wild. That shot deflected by Mark Stone out of midair. And it's a 2-goal lead for the Golden Knights. Middleton trying to squeeze through. Everybody's back in a white sweater now. Collision in front, loose puck, side of the net. Hill knocked around and they score! Hartman with a second effort. Don't go anywhere. Ryan Hartman has scored again. Zuccarello goes back. Faber lets it fly. Another shot block, that time by Stone. And another shot block. 1 second left, and the horn will sound, and that will end it. The Vegas Golden Knights hang on. The Montreal Canadiens out. Scores! Alexander Ovechkin right off the draw. 1-0 Washington. For McMichael, back for Dubois. Dubois with a shot, that one goes wide. Wilson waiting for it. Got it back for Dubois. Dubois in front, scores! Coleman puts it home. On the boards for Ovechkin. Alexander Ovechkin lets it down to Strome. Strome waiting. Pass across the crease off the outside of it. Wrapped around and tucked into a puck loose. Scores! Wilson puts it home. Up for Armia. He'll dump it in. Alexia trying to play it. Kapanen was there. Armia throws it down. Scores! Armia put it to the goal. Heineman might have touched it on its way in. For Hudson, shot blocked. It's picked up and cleared. And it's going to be a break. Duhaime will ice the series.
some would say, that they're due to get a win. Puts it in front, score! Hugh Suter breaks the tie. Zucker shoots, rebound, it's loose, fire to the net, everybody collapsing, 5 seconds left. Josie shoots high, 1 second to go, Forsberg runs out of time. And Vancouver has won the series.
Shilow's made a sharp stop there. Nyquist turning in the corner. Back to the blue line. Carrier with a shot. Scores! Alex Carrier let fly from the blue line. And with 7:14 to go in the third, the Predators have their first lead.
Throughout the series, but the time is there. They had just a chance a few moments ago.
Got by Pesce. Bratt looking for the rebound. Puck comes back out to Pesce. Score! Traffic in front. The Devils take a 1-0 lead.
The series, but have just one win.
Puck held in. Good play by Pesce. Drops it back off. Score! Timo Meier makes it 2-0 Devils.
Some time in deep. Now Hamilton with it. Devils work it back out to Dougie Hamilton. Now Nemitz. Penalty time winding down.
Shot by Nemitz. Score! Nason! The redirect in front. New Jersey now leads 3-0.
Kept it away from Dumoulin. Back up the boards. Slavin. In deep for Taylor Hall. Hall cross ice. Score! And now the Hurricanes start back. Jankowski chips it up the boards.
That was another example of New Jersey patience through the neutral zone, able to make a play.
Here's Blake out in front with a shot. Score! It's now 3-2 as the Hurricanes score twice in the first 4:01 of period 2. Now Aho once again. Carolina 2 goals here in the second period. They have pulled to it in 1. Score! And it's now 3-3. Svechnikov ties it with his 5th goal of the series. There's Connor for New Jersey. Missed the net with that attempt. Puck comes to Glass. And now Nason. Held up by Slavin. Nason keeps it alive. Now Connor. Out in front. Score! Devils regain the lead. It's their captain, Nico Hischier. Makes it 4-3 New Jersey. They switch spots. Jarvis. Score! It is 4-4. And the power play will continue. Down to a minute remaining on the power play. Gostisbehere to the far side. Back across. Too hard for Jarvis. Gostisbehere with it once again. To the far circle. Stop! Aho wins it and sends the Hurricanes to the second round. Sebastian Aho on the power play. 5-4 Carolina.
Slavin shot through traffic, deflected by Teravainen. Rebound will find Jarvis in the shoot. Score! A quick shot from the circle. Teuvo Teravainen surprises Varlamov. It's 1-0. Maz. Now here comes Andrei Svechnikov. Delivering one into score! Sebastian Aho from Andrei Svechnikov. A power play goal. 2 goals in the first 3 minutes and 13 seconds for Carolina. As Nelson will work it across. The Islanders will settle this one up top. They'll shoot and score! Bo Horvat got out in front. Well, that drive by Dobson. And here comes Kuznetsov with the touch and the slowdown over the blue line. Kuznetsov waiting. Varlamov comes out waiting, dusting it off, waiting, shoots and scores! And Evgeny Kuznetsov allows the Islanders to work this back into the Kane zone. This will be dropped back and shot right now. They'll score! Trying to spin away from Aho. Centering attempt out in front. That hits a leg.
I think Anderson got a piece.
Now second attempt, empty net. They'll score. They'll have the puck. Whip it across. Chance for that shot. Doesn't get through. The rebound comes out and it's scored! Jack Drury, his first career playoff goal as Carolina 4-3.
Shea jumps in.
Now a chance to go score! Off the draw, Carolina hammers it home. We'll find Noah Dobson. Dobson, he'll lose the handle, and here comes a breakaway. It's Seth Jarvis. Bingo! Carolina is headed to the second round.
Cleared by Gustafson. Turning quickly, Bennett for Rodriguez. Back to Bennett! He scores! Tried to set it down low. Lundell blocked it. He slides it ahead, hoping that Luostarinen could get there first. Luostarinen won the puck. Sutter! Score! Lundell put it out in front. And what a time for Vladimir Tarasenko to end that pointless and goalless drought. It's 2-0 Florida. And he's back to get another one. Panarin scores! Top shelf! Zibanejad, a desperation hit ahead. Mikkola will run out the clock in the corner for the second game in a row. The Florida Panthers repeat as Eastern Conference champions and will head back to the Stanley Cup final.
Now. That last power play goal, as you saw in the pregame 2018. Matthews scores! Slid it through! Power play goal in the Leafs. Strike first. It's lost 4 times. And the other time, the shots were dead even. There's Nylander coming up with a puck. Nylander in! Scores! William Nylander in the opening minute of the second period. Period mid-change. Nylander and Tavares are out there. Along with Lorentz. Shabbat. He'll take the shot. Scores! Tipped in front. Brady Tkachuk. Can't clear a chance here. Shabbat keeps it alive. Greg recovers his stick. Perron on it. Leafs back at full set. Scores! In behind the net. Backed in by Perron. The game is tied. Here's a 2-on-1 break. Domi and Holmberg. And Domi shot. The glove of Ullmark in behind the net. Domi digs it out. Here's Domi for Pizarro. Scores! Max Pacioretty. Got tied up a little with the official. Under a half minute to go. Sanderson. Shot blocked by Lawton. Nylander working out. Nylander with a step. Pulled down. Backhand. Scores. And the Leafs have a 2-goal lead. Lamore stops. And it will do it. The Leafs are bound for the second round. And another showdown with the Florida Panthers.
Cruising his Taves. Now Mayfield right in for a shot. He scores! Scott Mayfield with a bullet. And in Game 7, the Islanders are off and running. The slot darting is Brassard. What a move there. He'll lay it across. Andy Green scores! What a play! 6:47 left in period 1. 2-0 Islanders. Be someone's opponent. Game 1 Monday. This is Bailey. Josh Bailey across for Nelson. They score! That combination works again. Brock Nelson on the receiving end. 8:34 left in the second. 3-0 Islanders. Philadelphia down by 3. Bailey. Nelson. Empty net for Beauvillier. He hits it. Anthony Beauvillier makes it 4-0. As the puck is sent all the way back down. Little disturbance at center. 2 seconds left. That'll do it. For the first time in 27 years, the New York Islanders are on their way to the Eastern Conference Final. Stick, that's why. Now it's carried out by Hayes. Over the line with Raffle crisscrossing. Him and Hayes shoved by Barzell. Up top, cruising is Provorov. He scores! Ivan Provorov wins it in overtime. Game 7, Saturday.
Deep position. Zibanejad, 2-on-1. Kreider shoots, scores! Evan Rodriguez, Jeff Carter. Carter towards the net. And Hyden looking for the puck. Hit off the post. Minute 34 remaining on the penalty to Kakko for delay of game.
Face-off win by Crosby there.
Rust in front. Gensels scores! Here's Stroman across the line for Kopp. DeAndre Miller, score! Deflected in front, the Rangers come right back and tie the game at 2. Time winding down, Trouba with the puck. Now Filipino blocked off by Rodriguez, pushing the puck ahead, chased by Miller. Rodriguez moving in, he scores! A short-handed, the bench replaced by Letang. Now Zibanejad with a shot, he scores!
Panarin controlling, feeds Fox. Now Panarin moves in, he shoots, he scores! He scores! Rangers! Rangers! Rangers win! And 4:46 of overtime.
Across the blade, he scores! Three, with St. Louis on an 0 for 18 stretch. They've scored a power play goal in each of the 3 games since. Shot by Tarasenko, score! Safe made, and then Jones knocks the puck out of trouble. Cleared ahead by Donskoy for Gambrell. Down the right side with a shot. He scores! Dylan Gambrell cuts the Blues lead in half. Now Schwartz looking for the redirect. Thomas to the puck. 15 seconds remaining on the power play. Pietrangelo with a draw. And then shot. His first in 14 games. Seneca across the line for Perron. Back to Bozak, and then the shift. Cross sides for Sundqvist. Sundqvist off the side of the San Jose goal. Knocked out by Barbashev. He scores!
there's no doubt that Grubauer is starting to become a story as he's had several good glove saves here in this second period.
Alexiak lost it. Hintz moves in. Score! Dadonov sails one the length of the ice. No icing as Johnston's there. Johnston to the backhand. Score! On the draw, Suter chops at the puck. Out in front. Backhand. Score! 17.6 seconds to go as Oliver Bjorkstrand gives just a last gasp of hope to the Kraken. To the sidewall. Back to the point. Dunn towards the net. Save Ottinger. It ends up in the corner. Ben has the puck. Clears the zone. Game 7 is over.
Here's Fowler. Thomas takes it. Stopped near the blue line, picked up Edmonton. Kyrou, Parayko shoots, it's a pass, and it's in the net! The St. Louis Blues scoring early here in Game 7. The all-important opening goal. He was back out there now. Kyle Connor lost it in the neutral zone. Here comes Matthew Joseph, shooting, and he scores! Pionk controls. Here's Kyle Connor. He surveys, feeds elbow. Perfetti scores! Across to Shen. Across to Ehlers, who overskated it. And Nathan Walker 3-on-2 for St. Louis. Faksa waits, shoots, scores! Stick being held by Folk. Shen moves it to the line where it's kept in. Moved around by the Jets. Nemesnikov shooting. They score! The Winnipeg Jets are within one. Velarde desperate to get it. Under 10 seconds to go. The Jets with an opportunity. Ehlers misfires. Passes across the shot. Can you believe it? My goodness! .6 seconds left. Cole Perfetti has done it again. We are tied in Game 7. Again, Fleury looking for the tip. It's a pass. Kyle Connor. Pionk wants it. He gets it. Pionk shoots. Tip. They score! Game over. Series over. And the hero is Adam Lowry.
Tate pays the price as Glendening pastes him to the wall. Kulikov back out there after taking that big hit on his last shift. Hedman, wrister, knuckleball. Gage Gonsalves gives the Lightning the lead. Found the loose change and rips it. Tampa Bay on top. On the power play in this series, but they were 3 for 3 in the first win. So they're 0 for 10 since. It's been a good penalty kill in the last several games for Tampa Bay, but no wins outside of Game 3 to show for it. On net, score! A wheel-around power play goal in front, setting up shop right on the doorstep. Verhaeghe, who always seems to score big goals for the Panthers in the playoffs, skates. Blows to Raymond, turned it over, and here's Marchand pivoting. Little one-touch return on net, score! Skates in front, Lundell! Marchand threw it to the blue paint, and it looked like it just banked off the skates of Anton Lundell. In stride, hits Geekie with some speed. Working on Balinskis. Snow showers in the right wing corner. The trailer and a drive put on net by Perbix. In front, Paul. Score! Nick Paul, the wheel around, still answer. We're tied at 2. Pushed in by Mikkola. Victor Hedman double team. Luostarinen tries to take the puck away. Almost got it to Marchand. Luostarinen has it back. Banks it up top. Forsling a drive. Score! Was it tipped in front? Launched by Gustav Forsling. And the Panthers have the lead back. It looks like Barkov got a tip. Pivots to the middle. Splits a couple of Panthers. Gets to the half wall. Checked by Barkov. Floats up top. Hedman. Moved over to Gensel. He'll shoot. Score! They desperately needed a power play goal. And they get it. Gensel packs the corner. And we're tied again. 360 move to escape Luostarinen. Tried to swing one back to Radish. But a good recovery. And Luostarinen gets the clear. Moving in, Bennett shoots. Score! Bennett out of the box! Into the back of the net to give the Panthers the lead back.
They're doing quick shifts here, and Tampa Bay cannot even get the puck in the zone right now.
There's Lundell. The counter to Marchand. Marchand pulls up back there. Score! Luostarinen off the feed from Marchand. The insurance goal and a 4-point night for Luostarinen.
This victory climbed that list even higher.
The net is empty, and it floats towards it. Score!
They have incredible swagger. They have belief. And he said it's really intimidating when you try to come at them in waves, and they believe in their system, and it has worked to get them through the first round.
Knocked down, but Carlo with the shot. Off Knies or Mikkola in front. Up ahead, Rodriguez. Gets it across. Seth Jones walks in. Scores! Seth Jones breaks the ice. 3:15 into the second period. Marchand around for Mikkola. Back to Marchand. That one off. Wall in front. Scores! Anton Lundell. And Florida leads by 2. Works it loose for Tavares. Here's John Tavares starting out. Off the boards up ahead, but that's jumped off by Jones. Seth Jones for Greer. Kicked away. Rebound. In front. Scores. Jonah Gadjevich. 3-0 Panthers. Up ahead, Jones. Florida works it out. Bobby McMahon quickly. They caught him on a change. Domi in. Scores. Florida over the line. It's rubbed by Marchand across the front of the net. Lundell after it. Marchand there with Marina. Scores! A tip in front. And Marchand's got another point against the Leafs.
The most evident thing of this game is they continue to be aggressive.
Scores! And they continue to score. Oh boy. Sam Reinhart. He arrives. Ekman Larson tried to keep it in. Marchand and Brad Marchand, his 150th point and another goal for Florida. Convincing 6-1 lead, a win. And the defending Stanley Cup champions move on to the Eastern Conference Final. And the song remains the same here in Toronto. Face off. Then it comes back to Kulak across for CC. Loads of fire. Scores! Cody CC has opened the scoring in Game 7. View on Saturday.
Now the top line comes out with a tired Vancouver fourth line trapped in their own zone.
Hyman hands it off. Nugent Hopkins has got it. Here's Bouchard. And he'll let it fly. Scores! Evan Bouchard! And the Oilers have back-to-back goals from their blue line. Rise settled from a spot that makes him think. Bouchard fires wide. Rebound. Nugent Hopkins scores. Power play goal. And Edmonton has a 3-goal lead.
Put it back on his shoulders, and he's done a nice job of handling.
Little giveaway here. Garland scores. Canucks on the board. Lindholm wins the faceoff. Here's Hughes. Tracked by Nugent Hopkins. Heroic scores! Corner, loose, a shot blocked, and another is cleared. Down the ice, Hyman. He overskates it. Herodic, one last chance, and he'll bounce it wide. The Edmonton Oilers are headed to Dallas for the Western Conference Final.
On a night like this, here's Podkolzin across, Draisaitl, Saucer, Nurse's shot, deflected, Hill scrambling save, it's loose, it's in, Edmonton has won the game and the series. Kasperi Kapanen in overtime.
To go, Pietrangelo to McNabb in the corner. Here's William Karlsson driving around Leon Draisaitl. He'll chip and charge back in. Karlsson tried to center on the Skinner, waiting. Riley Smith shoots, and that stayed out at the horn. Smith is screaming. He thought it put it underneath the bar.
After conference with the on-ice official, the call on the ice is a goal.
But find themselves down 3-1 in the series. Here's Stahl, in with a shot, he scores! Jordan Stahl, 1-0 Carolina. On the Washington net. Karlsson plays it for the Caps. Ahead to Leonard. Away from Villiers, slotted back around by Slavin off the side of the cage. Comes in front, score! Villiers ties the game at 1.
Just take a Walker. You got right in that shooting lane at the last second.
Now Walker with the puck. Up the middle for Jarvis. In across the line. Here's Svechnikov. 2 minutes remaining. Svechnikov with the angle. He scores! The Carolina Hurricanes take the lead with 1:59 remaining. Dubois with the Hurricanes leading 2-1. Chipper knocked away by Jarvis. Puck played by Jarvis. The net is empty. Jarvis scores!
Carolina's the most predictable team to scout, and they stuck with it and got the win here.
The Carolina Hurricanes advance to the Eastern Conference Final.
Down, he's got it. Shifley with a shot. Floats over the goal. High stick here. Penalty coming up to Dallas. Bushel runs into Blarney. Chance in front. Shifley scores! Mark Shifley. Opening goal of Game 6. And that one's for you, Dad. Up for the puck. Hands it off with it on off. Over to Heiskanen. Up the middle through center. Kicked away by Ehlers, but brought in by Harley with a shot. Blocked it away by Harlock. Scores! As Harley follows up. Pass on to the wing. Marchman dumps it in. Blocker to the corner by Hellebuck. Huron tried to move it. Back to the net. Seguin to Harley. Scores!